Okay, hello. It is time. We are here playing the greatest Slayer ever, arguably, Ungrim Ironfist. How is everybody doing today? I am pretty excited. I haven't played the Dwarfs in quite some time. First, how's it going, boy? Your name is so fun to say. We're just doing very hard as usual. Haven't done an unmodded campaign in a little while, so here we go. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea what Ungrim actually wants to do in his campaign. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Taking a long time to load, isn't it? There we go.
Slayers, it is time to fulfill your oaths made in Carrick Cadrin.
Alright. Time to fulfill your oaths. Easy peasy. Wow, there's a lot of grudges already. We're already severely irked. Okay.
The runes are ready.
I mean, it makes sense that Slayers are already prepared to get after it. It's gonna make everybody fast. Someday I'll remember the mod that does that automatically for me. But it is not this day. Alright, that's recruitment of Slayers. Let's go ahead and do Refectory. We're gonna use Gotrek and Felix to come help us out as well. Let's see. Income from settlement control. We'll go ahead and do income from settlement buildings because we want to be building mostly Slayers. So we've got these 4 grudges already, and then the 5th grudge is 3 battles against Sylvania, who's still over here. The Forge, this is gonna come up more later, and we need to reach rank 25 with Ungrim and construct the Great Slayer Shrine of Carrick Cadrin, which is probably this one. Yeah. Okay. So it's just going to be a lot of fighting, which is awesome. I actually like this a lot. Let's go. As is tradition, we're going to use, we're going to go ahead and do the first battle manually, even though we don't strictly need to. So what do we have here? Iron Drakes, Thunderers, Quarrelers. Ungrim himself. And this guy has... Oh, that's right, it's Rune. Rune power, not magic. Okay, they're not coming after me. It's a little odd. What ability is this? Oh wow, 75% damage. And is that armor piercing as well? It is armor piercing. Dang. Okay. How is our ranged stuff going on? Trollhammer torpedoes, doing a lot of damage.
Slayers, downward attack!
Always want to be on guard mode so that we continue to shoot instead of fighting in melee, because it's generally better. Oh, I love watching Slayers fight. What absolute Giga Chads. Ungrim is wrecking this war boss.
Runes of spellbreaking.
What are his stats? 440 weapon strength, 120 armor. He's got a lot of armor for a Slayer King.
For the High King.
Alright, the last thing we want to do is get... we want to get the kill on this guy, because that's a bunch of extra experience if we can get it. There we go. Alright, we lost 27. We killed 641. Good start. These Slayers do crazy damage, especially in the early game. It'll be better when I can get giant Slayers. Now let's see. This is interesting. Growth, control, and income. This is Oath Gold and Treasury. Let's go ahead and start with this. I think the Oath Gold will come up more later. Hold up. We can already do this. Passive ability, 30% physical resistance. I think that's what we want. We want 30% physical resistance for sure. But first, Root Marcher.
Get at me, Ed.
And I guess we just go straight on to Nashrak Slayer. No reason to not do that. I want to do much the same thing because they have 2 ranged units. So I want to make sure that we do as much damage as possible with our ranged. I want to fight efficiently, especially for these first few turns. Have some slight concern over these Wolf Riders. Not a ton of concern, but slight. We outrange with Quarrelers with great weapons. Here we go. Alright, so just like before, let's go ahead and go guard mode. Once the Wolf Riders are dead, there shouldn't be too much to worry about. Definitely going to want that 30% physical resistance as soon as possible, because that'll let me actually fight with him in much smaller or with much less health. Right now, I kind of want to fight with him when he's high health, but it would be good to be able to not do that. Alright. Now, thankfully, these guys actually play more similarly to factions that I like better, because the Slayers are so fast. I'm actually able to use them almost like they were cavalry or at least warhounds. Lord is under attack. Doesn't matter at all. And we're gonna just kill what we can, because that is good for our post-battle loot. So I'm just gonna wait a minute here. Alright, I think we've gotten everything. Would have been nice to kill that, but it's not an actual lord, so it doesn't matter. What made you choose Ungrim? I haven't played him in Total War Warhammer 3 yet, and someone requested a modded Ungrim campaign. So I wanted to do a vanilla Ungrim campaign so that when I did the mod, I'd actually be able to see the differences. It's a good question. I like him so far. Okay. I don't think 237 gold is worth the extra control penalty. What do we have here? Control minus... Our corruption's already at 0. Let's go ahead and do growth plus 15. Because one of the victory conditions is to get this to tier 5.
Yes.
So obviously I want to do that as soon as possible. This makes me good against Skaven. This is Oath Gold, which doesn't help yet. Mason, that's not bad. This is really what we want. We want his individual line. Nothing is going to be better than that at the moment. As for you, scouting, let's get some items. And of course, we got to get some slayers.
Speak up.
They've still got 2 settlements. Is the grudge to eliminate that faction? No. Okay. Let's deal with the grudges as soon as possible. Ah, but Ornery Backslider's gonna come counterattack me. So I think I have to fight them, and then I'll be able to move up here, start some more fights. Is this on easy? No, it's very hard, very hard. But I'm flattered that you think it looks like it's on easy. Yeah, let's go after Ornery Backslider. And Gotrek and Felix have now shown up here. So I'm gonna... well, actually, can I get in here? No. I'm gonna pop up a Rune Lord. That's really good. Ancestral Blood Grungni, which will give me some extra research rate.
To die in battle.
And now we'll go right here.
I'm not gonna die standing here.
That'll get us another room, another turn of recruitment, and then we should be able to fight Ornery Backslider next turn. I remember you playing on easy for most campaigns. That changed months ago. Yeah, I don't know when exactly, but it changed quite some time ago. Because a combination of YouTube channel members and people in the Discord were saying, you know, if you're up for it, it'd be more interesting to watch on higher difficulty. So I said, okay. Now this is interesting. There's a lot of cavalry here. I don't feel good about actually fighting this manually. So I'm just going to auto-resolve it. There's too much cavalry. Too many opportunities to be flanked. So, just not going to do it. Okay. Now, it's either greenskins or vampire counts. I think we want to do greenskins. I think that's going to be better. Look at this extra replenishment rate on the on the Slayers. That is huge. How's it going, Lord Shooner? Both gold from buildings, that's good. Rune of Speed. Let's go ahead and do Ancestral Grudge and 1 Rune of Speed. 50% miscast chance is pretty brutal, but it'll be okay.
I am the
And
Slayer King.
if I just saw that right, now we get minus 20% upkeep for Slayer's units. Okay, we're gonna get a Slayer's Doom stack really quickly, which is good. I'm happy about it.
Armed and ready.
Yeah, Lord Shooner, so when I started when I started doing it on YouTube, I noticed nobody was doing these quick campaigns where you could, you know, beat a whole campaign in a day or two. So that's what I started with. But I can just do the same thing on very hard if I go for short campaign victory instead of long.
It is a mystery how he overcame such odds, but I am sure I can articulate something.
So that's Boy was a very early viewer who then, when I took a long break, stopped watching because I wasn't streaming anymore. So that's why he's sort of he's remembering that.
Back them.
Miners are not good. I wish they were miners with exploding charges, if nothing else. Now, Vlad is already level 9. What the hell?
Out with the lanterns. On the move. That's it.
Okay, this is Ogre Kingdoms. I'm not sure if Gotrek and Felix can beat this alone, but I think they might be able to. Income from settlement buildings, we're going to do that because we don't have any tool makers yet, so no reason to not. You stopped watching before the break? Oh, I didn't realize. Was it because you were bored of watching easy campaigns? Or did you just start watching other stuff more? Just curious, because I'm always looking for, you know, feedback to make the streams better. This one, we're gonna go ahead and siege it down. Because I feel very comfortable beating that army in a field battle, but in a siege, I'm just not quite sure.
Done. Yes.
Pretty sure Gotrek and Felix can take them out. Let's give it a shot. Finally tried Chaos Dwarfs and it was really fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love Chaos Dwarfs. I'm gonna do a Chaos Dwarfs campaign again soon. Because I was in the creator Discord server, people have been talking about Chaos Dwarfs and it's been making me want to play. Don't remember why, but it wasn't because I was bored. Okay, well I'm glad it wasn't because you were bored. That's something. I mean, it happens. I'm not upset when people stop watching. But I would like to know why, in case it's something I'm doing wrong. Okay, 2 versus 2,000. So, the typical strategy, because Gotrek and Felix are not actually good at clearing large numbers of units, the typical strategy is to just go after the Lord, and then, with that morale debuff, then just, you know, kill everything, and hope for chain routes. Just gonna use all my abilities. This wizard is gonna take a lot of damage in just a second here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lord Shooner. Sometimes people just stop watching, or they forget, or you stop seeing me in recommended because the algorithm is weird like that. Like, it's no problem. Just as long as it's not something that I could improve on. Alright, so he's getting the hell out of dodge. Now here's the tough part, where we're kind of stuck. Ideally, we'd be able to go get this kill. That was a nice hit. That was a nice hit. There we go. Okay. And the way that Gotrek and Felix work, for those who don't know, is Felix is anti-infantry, Gotrek is anti-large, but Felix also has a support that gives 40% ward save to an ally. So you can basically make Gotrek unkillable for a short amount of time. The key is these two need to fight together. If you fight just one at a time, you're not really making the most of their abilities. So Felix gives 40% ward save, and then Gotrek gives himself another 40% ward save. So 80% ward save. The problem is these Nobblers dying isn't actually going to make the Ogre Bowls route, because they have the expendable keyword, but it is going to make the other Nobblers route, which is also good. Aren't most things large compared to Gotrek? Yes, but it's not actually a comparison. What it is right here. You can see this is a small entity. These are small entities, but these are large. So it's not relative to the unit, it's just an objective measurement. Was a good question. Yeah, and I've also heard the Gotrek and Felix books are really good, but I haven't read them either. You didn't know you could check what size the entity is? Well, there you go. Learned something new from the stream today. Happy to help. So we've killed 500 out of 2,000. It's going quite well. The other thing is Gotrek and Felix do have regen, but the regen cap isn't immensely high. So you need to be careful. You can see we're at the cap for both of them. And this was kind of a risk. You can give Gotrek and Felix actual units. But I didn't in this case. Mostly because I wanted to see if we'd be able to defeat this faction with just the two of them. The other thing is, Felix is not unbreakable. Gotrek is. He doesn't care. He's ready to fight to the death, but Felix is not. So you need to take care that Felix doesn't rout, because you really need this support spell on Gotrek. Alright, so we're not able to win. Felix is now shattered. And we're going to go ahead and retreat. Yeah. We did kill half their faction, which was pretty good. But just running out of regen is the problem. So what I'll do now is put them into a camp stance, try to recruit something in a turn or two, and then go back and fight again.
An unworthy fight!
50% movement, so we can't actually do that.
Eyes peeled, lad! There will be blood!
I'm not too worried about what equipment to build there, because they are going to break out anyway. The other problem with Gotrek and Felix is they don't level up. So they're only ever as strong as they are. Which is not a bad thing. Because they are quite strong to start. But They definitely could be better. So that's interesting. If you look here, they actually didn't try to break out, so now we can just auto-resolve and take no damage. There we go. Faction destroyed. I'd like to get Slayer, but that's level 12. Vigor loss reduction minus 15%. That's pretty good. And intercepting an army using the underway. That's good against greenskins, but it's not so good against other stuff. Let's go ahead and do Inspiring Presence. I'd like my Slayers to start to level up a bit. Increase the armor and increase missile and melee damage. That's a really good ability. Would really like more Slayers rather than these kind of useless miners, but I'm just not in the right spot. This one will do... yeah, we'll empower the guild.
I am the Slayer King.
Let's do High King's Tribute. Yeah, that's an okay spot. So it seems like we need to decide whether we want to fight Azag the Slaughterer or Vlad first. I would much rather...
a quest has been issued.
Much rather have Vlad be dead, because he's just so strong later on. But I don't think I can kill him yet. Let's go ahead and include related families. None of the other stuff is super helpful for us at the moment.
Not likely. No. Seek our doom. Yes.
I'd actually rather force march. These miners have terrible regen, so we'll go ahead and get rid of those. And some more Slayers. Azag is stronger than we are. Sylvania is way stronger than we are. Yeah, so we're gonna have to deal with Sylvania later. Lyman Sisterhood only has that one area, so I should be able to go take that relatively quickly. In general, I try to start wars and end them as quickly as possible. Okay, so we're fighting Azag. I still would like to pop in and kill the Lamian Sisterhood, but it depends on where Azag's armies are exactly.
Where's the ale?
Yeah, so Azag is right there. That's really bad. I also don't terribly want to be in
Dargo demands blood.
March stance when he catches me. We'll go ahead and Regiment of Renown recruit a Slayer, which is pretty sick. Yeah, we should be okay to fight Azag. I don't feel terrible about it.
Sigma's will.
Well,
agreed.
That reminds me, let's try to make some trade deals. Really any sort of deals to get extra money right now. Because dwarves are sort of slow at the beginning. It seems to be less true with Ungrim, but that's alright. The game super buffs your enemies if you don't kill the entire faction in one go. I think it's more that... oh, I could auto-resolve this. Azag is only level 6. I would just lose... well, I'd lose Dwarf Warriors. The big concern I have is it's long and thin, so these rock lobbers are going to do way more damage than they otherwise would. So I'm just going to go ahead and Auto resolve. Growth control. Both gold. Let's go ahead and do growth and control again. The other reason I'm okay losing units is because Gotrek and Felix are about to deliver 4 more Slayers to Ungrim.
Beast Slayer! Onwards to death!
Come on.
Where's the slaughter? It is time. Very well. This may work. Not in this life.
And then I'm actually going to merge these miners, and there we go. Now we've got a really nice stack with a lot of Slayers in it.
Fulfill my Slayer oath.
And what I can do is... yeah, I could go Grimnir's Heirs and start buffing the Slayers. Sharpen weapons, harden armor. What do we have here? Rune of Wrath and Ruin is quite good. That doesn't help much. This could be really good, but I think I'd rather once again, try to get the stats of my army as high as possible. Especially if we can get these Slayers to be really strong in terms of experience. Because look, this one's only rank 2 and it's already has higher melee attack and defense. They have high leadership. I feel okay about it. Here's the Lamian Sisterhood army. We'll be able to easily destroy that with Ungrim. I do like Ungrim and Gotrek exploring together as the 2 most famous Slayers.
Ready. The Slayer in me seeks death.
We're gonna go right there.
Wrong moves.
So that way we're still in replenishment range. I could get rid of some of these for more Slayers, but I don't think that's necessary. We'll do... Missile units are good. Let's go ahead and do Dwarven diplomats. No, I think we want to get up to growth plus 10. So we'll go ahead and go there. I don't know this tech tree as well as I know some of them, so it's a little tough to decide.
The last time.
These guys are quite strong, but not strong enough to beat us. Bone Rattlers. We could also push the advantage against Bone Rattlers now. Knock them out, and then come back for the Lamian Sisterhood. Which is quite tempting. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. How's it going, Spine Juice? That's such a good song. I haven't heard that in ages. Let's see. Can we win this? Let's try it. Yeah, the Slayer Oath is so great. Just like, why don't you go die? Oh, I should have retreated because we're underground. So that means if we lose this battle, Gotrek and Felix go away. Others can get Gotrek? Yeah, a bunch of factions can get Gotrek. It's basically every Order faction can get Gotrek and Felix. So Cathay, Empire, Dwarves, Bretonia. I think there's 1 or 2 others. Alright, now the good news is there aren't expendable units here.
Charge! I will!
Which means, theoretically, when we get a bunch of kills, it'll actually make stuff run away.
On it!
That war boss just got chunked. Unfortunately, with Gotrek and Velix, there's a limited amount of micro you can do. It's basically a pure stat battle. So in a sense, it's not very Total War-esque. You're just like, well, can I click on stuff hard enough? Come on, one more hit, one more hit. Nice. Alright, the important thing to focus on is the boys. Because the goblins aren't going to make anything route. We want to kill enough boys that they decide to leave. Oh, and Kislev. Bless you, thank you. Might have to play Meowing one-handed. Wow. Absolute degenerate. Least horny Meowing fan. Look, there are skins. Modded skins that a man like you could use. I'm not going to say what they are. It's cursed knowledge, and I wish I didn't know about them. Okay, balance of power is looking good. Yeah, basically we just need to start a chain route here. One of the problems is that the Lord recently died debuff doesn't last very long. That's a change that a couple of overhaul mods make, which I really like. But it is what it is. So it might have been better to just fight, kill stuff, get a lot of things at relatively low leadership, and then kill the Lord. And unfortunately, because this is very hard battle difficulty, they're not shooting at us, which would make a big difference because Gotrek has really good damage resistance, so it would just basically do damage to their army. This is gonna be close. You prefer Katarin, but you know, yeah. You prefer Gorok? Okay, now the key is you get 3 units running at the same time. If you can get 3 to run, you're in a good spot. You know what I actually should have done was fight right by the edge, so that whenever one of their units started to run away, it would just leave immediately. Guys are strong. Why have I never used them? I don't know. I always use them poorly. Like killing half an army with 2 units is pretty good. How's the campaign going? It's going well, Mistake. How are you doing today? Not super far into it, but we've killed 1 greenskin faction. And now we're fighting Azag. Why is there no Gorok sexy skin? I don't know, Spinal Juice. Alright, taking a break. Just started playing for the first time a few days ago. Oh, nice. Cool, how are you liking the game so far?
To die in battle.
There's a lot of units. But
Sit a while and listen.
I think we can take it out. Income growth. Let's go ahead and do income.
Yes.
I think we just go for it. Joke too far. That's fine. Okay, so this is a lot of boys. However, we're not going to do the siege. We're going to wait for them to try to break the siege, and then we can win. He tried Cetra for the first time, got gangbanged by Vlad and Scarbrand by turn 16. Yeah, Vlad and Scarbrand is a rough combination. Oh shit, I could just auto-resolve. I would lose every single unit. That's so funny. Holy shit. No. I'm gonna quick save. I'm pretty sure we can do better than that. Yeah, mistake. If you check out my YouTube channel, there's a ton of campaigns you can watch to get a sense of what sort of factions you'd like to play. Yeah, it's a great game. You might actually like playing Scarbrand. What difficulty are you doing right now, Mistake? Because a lot of people will try to start on a higher difficulty than maybe they should. Just because there's so much to learn right at the beginning. Like, I started on easy, and that worked out okay. Okay. I'm gonna do a nice big charge with all my slayers. I would send my lord and hero after their lord, but this army doesn't seem to have one. Play Empire and only build Hellstorm rocket batteries. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Just normal mode, but have tried Kugath, Helman, Scarbrand, Noctis, Vlad, and now Cetra, and one of the Chaos Dwarfs. Nice. It seems like you're getting a good sense of all the factions. That's cool. You like Vlad? Dude, I love Vlad. Started normal spinal juice. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, we're gonna get a nice flank here. I'm gonna come down on the walls. These guys are a little bit slow, but what can you do? Okay, now the good news is this whole greenskin force has pushed itself to the edge of the map. So when they start routing, they're just gonna leave. So we can get rid of this army's balance of power relatively quickly. Did I inadvertently overcast that? I did. I don't want the 50%. Oh, hey, there's a lord. I don't want the 50% miscast chance. That's not really worth it for a spell like that. Now, the big problem with ranged units when you're playing Slayers is your Slayers have no armor. So what that means is that what should be relatively easy to deal with missile fire ends up being horrifically damaging. Nobody seems to be routing, which is good. I mean, on our side. Their side, they're getting the hell out of Dodge, which is great. Just gonna send a few units to encourage them to leave the map. You'd like a word with Vlad players? Dude, Vlad is awesome. I don't even call him Vlad, I call him Chad. Chad von Karstein. Alright, now this whole army is gonna leave the battlefield here, which is perfect. It looks like the enemy army is coming from here, so let's go ahead and set up there. That should be okay. We only need a couple units to push them off the edge, so we can bring the other forces here to prepare. See how that balance of power bar just shifted in our favor pretty significantly? Okay, This was not an AoE spell before, I think. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know, man. So when a unit is white like this, it's shattered, which means I don't have to bother chasing it anymore. Of course, we're going to go after this next war boss. And what we want to do here is keep them in this kind of choke point. Because if we're in this concave, the concave beats the convex. Because we're going to have more of our units able to fight than they will. Although they seem to be breaking out because these units didn't get as far that way as I want. But still, the concept is there.
Nothing can stop us! Slayers! Dowie! Attack!
The point is, we want their huge numbers of units to not matter as much. This is one of the ways you can fight against greenskins, by making their numbers count less.
Yes!
And I want to take a relatively weak unit to chase this guy off the battlefield.
Move now!
I don't want to take Ungrim because I want him to be outputting his damage. But this is literally one Slayer left, so that's perfect. The chase. Balance of power is looking really good. You like turning the greenskins into gold? Fair enough. Besides Cetra, you haven't been turbo crushed? Oh yeah, fair enough. Cetra's kind of a tough one because Tomb Kings work differently. Oh hey, he rallied. Just kidding, he broke again. Yeah, his design is awesome. Snap your fingers, you have just a ton of extra stuff. There we go, we got army losses.
Slay the Oathbreakers!
Now, because they are trying to break out, this isn't an automatic win. We're not automatically going to take over the settlement. So we want to do as much damage as humanly possible before we let this battle end. Or dwarfly possible, I suppose. So that means we're going to chase stuff down. We're going to use our ammunition. Absolutely punish them for trying to move out. Okay, pretty good. And the reason you can do this with Kadrin is because Slayers are actually fast. Most greenskin, or most Dwarven factions won't be able to do this. So you can see here 44 speed, 36 speed. So we might be able to kill this extra goblin unit. Vlad just seems like a steamroll. You have to know how to play Vlad, and he's not really unkillable until level 15 or so, and you kind of need his equipment. Oh yeah, but the Tomb Kings, you lose 3 armies, they're back next turn. Having free units is pretty sick. It's one of the things I like about Beastmen as well. What campaign next? Balthasar, Gelt, or Scarbrand? Of the two, it would be Scarbrand, because I did Gelt more recently. But I wouldn't mind playing a Scarbrand campaign soon. Maybe next week. Yeah, so instead of losing every unit, we lost 1 unit. That's pretty good. I think, well, we don't own this province yet, so I think we'll have to execute and loot. Oh, decide for you. I like Scarbrand. Scarbrand is great because he's got the movement replenishment. Problem is getting there with Cetra. Yeah, Cetra.
To put your oath gold to.
I mean, he's definitely strong, but it's, yeah, like you said, it's easy to get double teamed, and part of that is just general general knowledge of what you can get away with. Like, a lot of it is, if you're a newer player to the game, you don't quite know as well how strong your enemies are. So you don't know what you can get away with when trying to kill them. Decisive victory. I could lose a Slayer, but I'd rather not. Actually, wait, can I... No.
There will be...
Yeah, I'll just auto-resolve. It's fine.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
I can't get Slayers, but I could get Dwarf Warriors with great weapons, which are also pretty good. Actually, I'll only get one of them because I'll put Felix in that army.
The Slayer in
So now I'll be able to use Felix. Oh, what was that? What was that? Rune of Grimnir? Oh no, that's not that good. I mean, it's good, but it's not that good. So now our way is set. We're gonna have to finish off the Bone Rattlers, and then we'll come back down to the Lamian Sisterhood. Although they're starting to expand, which is not great. I wanted to kill them while they were in one settlement. Time to kick people? Yeah. You can tell how outdated the Dawi are. Yeah, they're definitely more basic than a lot of the newer stuff. Bit hesitant on Khorne because I love armies with variety. That's true. They have much less variety than something like Empire.
It is time.
Yeah, we'll just get nice and close. We're still... What is this? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, they called a Wa. That's actually hilarious. Because the Wa only gives you as many units as you already have. So they're gonna get an extra 8 units from calling the Wa. Okay, now in terms of Oath Gold, I generally want to save it for better stuff. What would be nice is there's one of these that gives me oh, I could get these Master Runes actually. That's pretty good. Master Rune of Spite makes you a Mortis Engine, and I'm definitely giving that to Ungrim Ironfist.
I grow restless.
There it is. And I could get some more runes. Dazed is good. Missile resistance could be good. But I generally like getting the Master Runes. Like the Master Rune of Gromnil could be good. And then 20% weapon strength or armor piercing weapon damage. I think the no, that's not good. I think we want this one because his weapon strength is going to get insane. Let's go ahead and equip those. And now, is there anything else that's really good we can forge? Yes, that's just good for artillery, non-character. Yeah, those are good. I can recycle an item into Oath Gold. That could be good. The biggest thing that I need, though, is these resources so that I can forge better stuff.
I am the Slayer King.
You run Rune of Spite and then regen? Yeah. You can try Kolek? Oh man, mistake. I love Kolek Sun Eater. He's so sick. I like big units that you can just run through whole armies with, and Kolek is definitely one of those.
Anat.
Now that I think about it, where is this would be really good really good to get 20% ward save. Is it... It's like a drinker thing. This one, Iron Warden's tankard. So we just need to get pottery. It's way the hell over there. I wonder if we can trade.
You there?
Does anyone have...
I shall permit this audience. None.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get Iron Warden's tankard soon. But it's going to be a minute. Here's Azag. Yeah, once again, I think we can just auto-resolve this. We don't take very much damage, and the reason we're able to do that is because our Slayer casualty replenishment rate is really good. Now, we might at some point use... might at some point use artillery. So let's go ahead and go for... Oh, actually, no. We're going to do the Slayer line first. Bonus first large for Slayer's units. Hell yeah. So we'll get the Slayer line, then Thunderer, and then Honored by Grimnir. It'll be good. As for you, tier 3 scouting. And now we just need to deal with Sour Bone Crusher.
I grow restless.
There's nothing that I can... speed plus 25%. That's just not as good as what we already have equipped. That's Felix's unique weapon, so we can't just steal it, unfortunately.
Fulfill my Slayer oath.
Even though I would totally steal it if we could. That's true. Corn Warriors do look like Space Marines. But Space Marines also look cool, so it's like, is that really that bad? We've got to go all the way up there? Wait, what grudge is that? Haunted Hold grudge. Right, Chaos Dwarfs. That makes sense.
I am the Slayer King.
Yeah, how close are we to fighting these? It looks like we could actually get our equipment, which is good. We'll go here,
To death.
and let's start to do... This one is lower. I mean, the enemies are weaker. I generally go with the weaker ones first, because by getting the better item, then I'm more powerful for the next battle. Are there no mods on this run? No overhaul mods. I do have the one-click mod and better camera mod, and the victory screen mod on. But no, I don't have like SFO or anything like that. I love the dragon skeleton.
I see before me the Zangunas and its filthy minions. Even now, the vampire stands there, chanting filthy Umgi spells, trying to summon someone.
Filthy Umgi spells.
Time to fulfill your oaths made in Carrick Cadrin. Slay everything that does not draw breath. And if some beast does get pulled back to life, then I relish meeting it in battle. We move. Charge for the...
Yeah, if it comes back to life, just kill it again.
For the Slayer crown. Charge!
There you go. Alright, we've got our Slayer line. We'll go ahead and go with these as well. And then ranged units, and then single entities will control a little bit differently. Definitely going to go after the Master Necromancer. And we're going to make... Let's make the Dwarf Warriors faster, because they're quite a bit slower than the Slayers. I'm going to stop these Quarrelers as soon as they're in range.
Get moving! Dull!
There. And same thing with these. Still 30 more seconds till I can use the next rune spell, which is a little bit painful, but that's okay. Definitely going to be using the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Really, really strong against massed relatively weak units. Yeah, I can't fulfill all the oaths because I need this army. That's very true. Alright, so we're gonna do a Rune of Wrath and Ruin right there. That should do quite a bit of damage. Nice. You see that?
Kill them! Axes out! Bring for our brilliant! Kill them!
Now, the good news is, once we kill this lord, their whole army should start to crumble relatively quickly. I'm not too worried about it. Wow, we just chunked that guy.
Targets, Lord! Take them down! Axes out, lads!
Everybody is hitting stuff. And the good news is, because their lord is undead, he's not going to run away, which means I can just keep smacking him.
For the High King! Runes of spell-breaking for the ancestors!
Should be just 2 more hits. Ah, so this is the actual enemy lord that we need to fight. That guy was just the warm-up, I guess. But still, lots of disintegrating units here. We can go after him. The funny thing about undead armies is they're just so incredibly difficult to fight because they don't rout, but then suddenly you get a kill on the lord and they explode and disintegrate, which I think is really cool. It's really appropriate. Alright, so there's that lord dead. So now we're gonna start to get a lot of disintegration, hopefully. This second army is causing some problems.
Ready to strike! Will do!
Now the good news is, our lord is just unkillable. He's taken no damage at all. Do I have regen? Oh, I do. I have Blood Oath. So I already have a regen ability, which I didn't realize. That looks like army losses. Nice. Cool. There's the Slayer crown done. Felix is healing too. He only he heals in melee. So he should have been healing, but it doesn't look like he healed very much. I hope we didn't lose like these 4 high-level Slayers. That would be a little bit annoying. It wouldn't be shocking, but it would be annoying. Yeah, we lost a bunch of stuff. But we did get the Slayer crown. It's something. And we can get... We'll get the Regiments of Renown next turn.
Fulfill my Slayer oath.
As for you, we'll go ahead and sharpen weapons. Once we deal with Sour Bone Crusher, we'll come back here to Karak Kadrin and start refilling our ranks with Slayers. Actually, what I could do is I'll start refilling them now and then transport them over there. It should be good. Wish they showed some of the healing stats like damage. Yeah, they used to. But yeah, I don't know why they don't anymore. It is a little bit strange.
Slayer King. I grow restless.
Alright, so we'll just pop these down.
To battle.
It says Valiant Defeat. I just don't think so. I use troll hammers better than you do. You fire them because of friendly fire. Yeah. Yeah, they're really, really strong. In general, you want to keep your starting army units alive as long as possible, because they're just a lot better than anything you can build for a long time.
We demand blood. Kill hurts.
So this is going to be a funny situation, because we basically just want to YOLO. We want to kill this, not allow all these reinforcements onto the battlefield. Miners with blasting charges don't do a ton of damage to single entities, unfortunately. But with the Slayers, we have a minute and a half. It should be doable. Should be very doable. And we are going to end the battle there. And the reason for that is that we want to have as many small battles as possible for the experience. And get a bunch of units out of the way so that our higher damage Slayers can actually hit this guy. There we go. I don't know why this is a close victory. It doesn't feel close, but okay. So now what I want to try to do is fight another army, because this is 3 stacks and I might have been able to get to a good position to fight them all, but I also might not have. But here, now we can just go, oh my god, we could auto-resolve. We'd lose everything, but we could. Yeah. So now we can siege it.
Armor is for maidens.
Armor is for maidens. That's hilarious.
Come on!
Let's go ahead and go there.
Good trick.
Just a little bit of extra oomph to what we have. But I do want to have this army take attrition. And yeah, seems good. End of turn 16. We're not dead yet, so it's good. Let's see. Valiant defeat. I just don't think so. This is not a lot of... I mean, it is a lot of stuff, but it's all just goblins, basic orcs. You know, we do have a couple of chariots, which could be a problem against these unarmored slayers. Not having Gotrek is a bit sad. So they've made the same sort of tactical decision as last time, which is to be here in the corner. It's not wrong necessarily because they do have ranged superiority. I just don't know, because I think we're going to end up breaking them a lot faster than they're going to break us. I think it's actually advantageous for us for that situation to occur. I'm gonna try once again to speed up our own units, because what I really want to do is push in here, break the center, and just push them off the battlefield immediately. Because in a straight up fight, I think we do lose. But this is where the positioning of the map really matters.
They have wronged us! Attack the earth! Yes, Lord!
We also can do a Rune of Wrath and Ruin soon, which should do a lot of damage again once we're in combat properly.
The plans unite! Plow through! Slayers! Let the vengeance begin!
As usual, we are going to go after their lord.
Strike out! Move now! Iron Drakes!
And this is a pretty good Rune of Wrath and Ruin target right there. Right there.
Herr Jäger! All right!
Attack!
Yeah. Decent damage.
All of vengeance!
Could be better. There's good damage there on their lord. Let's get the Thunderers a little bit closer. Here are the reinforcements.
Ungrim Ironfist!
So once the war boss dies, that's when hopefully we'll be able to start pushing stuff off the map. Because the more units that are routing nearby, the worse it is for morale. So I want to push this way and route this army without really having to fight it.
Make them pay!
Fortunately, they do have what we call in the business a shit ton of units.
Axes out! Hazook! Stuff! Slayers! Yes! Yes!
Attack!
Hazook! Axe!
Okay, so we're starting to have a bunch of them route.
Slayers!
That's good.
Drakes! Aye! Killer!
Fortunately, our lines are getting really, really thin.
Vengeance! Hazook!
Ready to fight!
Yes, Lord!
But we do have a lot of them routing. Another Rune of Wrath and Ruin would be really nice.
Stop!
That would probably cause a lot of this to route.
Fire King!
We just have to wait for it.
Attack!
Yeah, this is what I mean about our lines getting really thin. We only have a handful of units left to actually do much of anything.
Find your targets! Kill anything without a
Even though our position is good and our tactic is good. Okay, the good news is they're all bunched up around these guys. So in 5 seconds, this rune of Wrath and Ruin is going to do an incredible amount of damage. And I am casting it right on my own units because I know they're strong enough to take it.
For the ancestor gods!
Particularly my single entities are strong enough to take it. There's just so many of them. I'm not worried about losing the fight via my stuff dying. I am worried about losing it via army losses. Because we haven't been able to get as many of them to run at the same time as we need to. But if you look at the balance of power, it's still even. That's just because there's so much balance of power in these 3 units. There's really very little left to do. I could do this to increase the melee attack. Okay, I don't think it's worth doing that. I think we want to save up for the Runes of Wrath and Ruin. Because nothing else is going to save this. Don't think you can with Ungrim Unbreakable? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so we're going to win. Because Ungrim cannot... refuses to leave the battlefield. So we're going to win, but we are going to lose this whole army, essentially. Proving once again that Ungrim is a terrible slayer. He just doesn't take damage. There we go, nice. Okay, now we're starting a nice chain route. This is going to push a lot of them off the battlefield. I think. What we need to do is move. I'm not sure what we need to do, actually. Because we can't do very much other than this. I mean, eventually, I guess we'll win. This is just, it's actually a hilarious battle. I'm using this ward save on the Runesmith because Ungrim just doesn't seem to be taking damage. So I'm much more worried about the Runesmith dying than about Ungrim dying. Okay, starting to shatter units, which means they actually will finally leave. There's another big rune of Wrath and Ruin here.
The clans unite!
Might cause army losses. Oh, that was nice.
Move to attack! Go!
Steady!
This guy's got to be doing insane damage. Yeah, 630 kills.
Slayer King!
Absolute Giga Chad.
Sisters!
He really is a terrible Slayer because he just refuses to die. One-man army. A pump wagon one-shot him? That's so sad. It is pretty funny though. Alright, this should end pretty quickly. I just don't have anything left to fight with, really.
On my oath, they die! I am the Slayer King!
These guys shattered just by us running at them, which is very funny. Victor's in our grasp. There we go. And once again, because this is them breaking out, we are going to chase as much as possible, which doesn't seem to be very much, but any amount of damage is better than nothing. Definitely a Pyrrhic victory. Holy crap. 735 damage. I mean, we lost a lot, but pretty sure Ungrim can fight these last 1100 units alone. Look at that. 735, 475, 285. Trio of Giga Chads here. This is a really fun campaign.
How dare you, Duck?
I'm not going to sign a non-aggression pact because I know I'm going to have to go after them.
Moving! My quest is doomed! Kadrin attacks!
I could do brass lunged. Let's. Well, the thing is, we've lost our whole army, so maybe it's better now to go for his individual line. Could Pyrrhic victory and lose everything again. Oh no. Got a Hell Cannon super early? Yeah, Hell Cannons are sick. With Chaos. What are your goals with this campaign? Honestly, I'm just playing the campaign, Jin. I've never... I haven't played Ungrim in Warhammer 3. Excuse me. So I'm just seeing what he's like. And so far, it's pretty sweet. I like it a lot.
Make them pay!
I don't actually need to fight with anything other than these 3 units. I could probably do it with Ungrim alone. But I'm not going to. Because it'd take longer. Let's just get one hit on this war boss. Oh shit. Go Trek, go! Nice. I just need to not lose this guy. This is the way of Slayers. Go into huge army. Refuse to die. Refuse to elaborate. How did you delete that dude? Gotrek does a lot of damage. He's got 483 weapon strength, plus 50 armor piercing. And then this is plus 25% speed, so I just kind of ran up and smacked him in the face. Ungrim is your favorite, because he's the only one that can wipe out all the Chaos factions? Huh.
The ancestors!
Never really thought about that. Yeah, mistake. That was a pretty satisfying delete, wasn't it? Felt like I was a full-on assassin instead of a legendary Dwarven Slayer. If I'd known he was going to one-shot him, I would have zoomed in slow mode, because it would have been epic, but what can you do? Okay. I like generating Oath Gold, but I like growth more. I'm just not too fussed about Oath Gold at the moment.
The Slayer King.
Alright, and we got the Bone Rattlers.
Come on!
Go ahead and pick up your boy Felix.
In a moment. Onward.
Do need to go pick up our Slayers again soon. And yeah, we'll go this way. And we're still in Urkt. Silver Pinnacle. Raid any region belonging to the Greenskins. Oh, I should have done that before I just killed a bunch of Greenskins. That's what I'll do with Gotrek. I'll send him right here to Desolation of Drakenmore and do some raiding. Yeah, it's a really satisfying campaign. His Slayers get strong really quickly. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll bring this guy back here. You go to... Oh, you can't go to Karakadrin. But you can go here. And then next turn you'll go Karakadrin.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Yeah. We do have quite a bit of money, so we're doing okay there.
We're going to fight into the darkness. Off we go.
It's gonna be a slow couple of turns. Ungrim makes a great rush army. Yeah. Well, I'm a big believer in melee supremacy, as I've talked about many times in various campaigns. So Slayers are very satisfying.
Very well. This may work.
I can't get giant Slayers yet. Soon. Maybe.
Ready to do the guild's bidding. Grease those axles!
Increased mobility is going to be really nice. Because I do want Ungrim to be able to actually do stuff. Drumroll picks. Would really like... Let's do this. Both stones. Let's make our lords and heroes even better.
Ready? To die in battle.
Just got a text for winter storm advisory. Hope everybody's staying safe from any storms in your area as well. I have a couple of viewers from the north and east who said it's been pretty bad. I'm gonna go ahead and grant a request because I have enough anti-corruption stuff that I'm actually not terribly worried about it.
It is time. By Grugny, this had better be good. An artillery train.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start walking
The Slayer in me seeks death.
and start getting slayers on the go. Now, we can do artillery, walls, runesmiths, master engineer. I don't think we're in terrible danger, so let's go and do this for the research rate. I'm a big fan of research rate.
Where's the ale? Taking ground.
And what is this? All right, that's the Sylvania one.
I must
That'll have to wait.
my Slayer oath.
So we just need to go right over here, take this area, take that area. Probably gonna have to... Well, let me check the requirements again. The victory conditions. Because I know I need to make him really strong. Great Slayer Shrine, and then a bunch of settlements.
I grow restless.
It's just a lot of fighting, really.
Gotrek Gurnison. That's me.
Alright, so we'll be able to do one of the grudges in a minute here. Sylvania
Not bandy words with the weak.
doesn't like us, but not enough for fighting to break out yet.
Well, man.
All right. Yeah.
Celestial, you may express. Agree.
Celestial. I am told. We.
Now let's see if we can get anything particularly interesting from the forge. And by particularly interesting, I mean either this tankard or some purple stuff. Seems like the answer is no.
Battle.
I could try to merge the two talismans to get something better. I got Armor of Destiny. That's not as good as the Slayer Crown, but I can give it to this runesmith, which is pretty good. I know it says Crown of Command is better, but nah. Yeah, really quiet couple of turns here. We're probably gonna have to fight Nashrak's faction here, because I don't think they're just gonna be okay with us walking north. Sure. Have a gift. I don't feel like fighting Drycha yet. Can you show Ungrim's quest gear? Yes.
I and the Slayer.
So here he's got Slayer Crown, control armor, recruit rank for Slayer's units, extra intercept chance, -5 corruption, melee attack, defense, and ward save. The other one, Dragon Cloak of Friskar, is another 20% ward save. And this is Axe of Torgo, which actually, that reminds me. Next turn, I should be able to get the Dragon Cloak. It looks like I can get it now. So that's what I'll do.
Garage! Hold all that gold!
Okay, so we're gonna get that grudge. And Talisman of Preservation. What's his ward save? 26%? That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get this Dragon Cloak. Oh, and it's an ambush? Hell yeah. Ungrim's quest gear is pretty good. I'm gonna have like 60% ward save on him. This horde is heavy with orcs, but there are trolls within the ranks too. Good, for what is the use of a troll slayer if there are no trolls to slay? Absolute Giga Chad.
At last, enough of this larking about, lads. It is time to arm ourselves, to act like slayers, and bring death to the Urks, and especially those sniveling Groby. I wish to cleanse myself in
One of the good things about this faction is dwarves normally have pretty terrible army replenishment, but with his abilities, slayers replenish really quickly. So that's pretty good.
The oath stones, let us drink all before us. When the
Let us drain all.
will crack open a barrel of Bugmans, and we will drink until none can stand. Are you with me, lads?
I would love to be a dwarf. They seem to be having a good time. Okay.
Wait, your man's blood! Your honor is at stake! War of vengeance! Yes! The axe of Jargo thirsts!
Alright, let's get him.
For the ancestors! To the forge!
That's gonna be a huge Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Nice. Okay. Get some shots off there. I forgot about these guys. My lord is under attack. I'm really not too worried about it. This guy doesn't seem to be actually shooting very much, does he? Man, I love how much damage this guy does now. Especially with the AoE. Oh. Just so satisfying watching him wreck stuff. Now, replenishing ammunition doesn't help very much if I don't have ranged. But it's still good. I'm really enjoying this campaign. This is probably my favorite dwarf campaign I've played yet. Admittedly, I think it's only the third one. I've played Grumbrindle and Thorgrim. But still, this is great. SFO makes replenishment even worse. Yeah, I know. I played Grumbrindle in SFO. It said decisive victory. I got a close victory. It's good enough. Not too fussed about it. So now he's going to have 46% ward save. Yeah, Ungrim is very quickly becoming invulnerable.
To die in battle.
30%. Oh, I thought it was more than that. I must have done... Oh, right, because he can't have the Dragon Cloak and the Talisman of Preservation at the same time. Silly me. Increase mobility. Yeah, we want to do this line to get to Zufbar 42 pounders.
I am the Slayer King.
Now, what do I want to do here? I think we have Rune of Grimnir. Let's just have his resistances high. So he's not going to die to very much of anything. Since my armies aren't up there, I'm just going to do walls. His size makes him rough? Who? Ungrim's size? Because he gets knocked about? Interesting. Makes sense. Alright, I guess we are fighting these guys now. But did that fulfill the grudge? It did. Okay. Okay.
I grow rest.
Well, they've got Dripping Fang now. I think I forgot to recruit more Slayers. Which is a bit sad.
Yes. I'm not gonna die standing here.
I could have gotten my regiment of renowned Slayers instead. But it's fine. I'm going to save that for later.
Eat up the miles.
These guys are now scouts.
If the Stanty says anything.
We're about equal strength.
So, an ad. The Slayer is.
We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, I've never really done PvP, Jin. Just because there's a glitch that lets you see your opponent's whole screen. And army composition and everything, so I can't really take it seriously as like as an esport. It's too exploitable. It's still fun to watch, but I used to compete in StarCraft 2. And, you know, you couldn't... you didn't start with map hacks. I think we should be able to win this. because they have relatively small, a relatively small army compared to some of what we've fought. Felix is taking a ton of damage though. All these wolf riders. He doesn't seem to actually be fighting. This is a problem with trying to target stuff, is because he's small, he just gets stuck. So now I'm just having him hit whatever. I would like him to smack that war boss around. It's hard to say whether he's gonna get close enough because of all the trolls blocking him. Come on, one more hit. Smack him. Oh. Yeah, large units really ruin Gotrek and Felix trying to fight alone. That's fine.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Okay. I'll just kill that.
I am the Slayer King. My vows will be satisfied with this.
Big replenishment round. I'll do brass lunged just so I don't have to worry about it later. I mean, we're gonna max this out, so it doesn't super matter which one we do. I'm starting to get a little worried about counterattacks, which is why I'm getting some walls.
Talk fast.
Yeah,
for you are my...
but the point is you can just hard counter what units the enemy is bringing. It does matter quite a bit. If you just bring the wrong units for what your enemy has, then you're very sad. Can I get that now? Ooh, that's a tough battle. We'll do it later.
Yes, for Slayer Cape. Thank them. It is time.
Alright, finally got that grudge removed.
The Slayer in me seeks death. Onward.
Let's go ahead and do his individual line. Finally get level 3 Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Extra increased mobility.
Ready.
So cry off!
To war.
Speak up, or I'll...
4 settlements. 1, 2, 3. I don't know where their 4th one is. But clearly what we're going to have to do is go south here, deal with them, and then, oh my god, Skarsnik is really strong. Yeah, so I'll have to deal with them and then go deal with Skarsnik.
As you say,
The
instrument of the... Let us stumble.
Continue wise.
But the real question is, does this let us forge anything particularly good? Chilling Aura is good. Scepter of Stone. That's a bombardment. That's pretty good. Now let's see if Ungrim can use that. It's an enchanted item. So yeah, he totally can. A return. Oh, somebody's tire popped in front of your house? That's nice of you to help him out with that. A better weapon would be nice. Oh, well, that's what I'm about to get. Yeah, so it's all good. Now, I'm wondering if it's worth actually doing this. Getting a couple more Slayers. I think it is. I think that's the play. Is wait for 2 turns, get more Slayers, then go get the Axe of Dargo, and then continue. Time to collect cornflakes. I love me some cornflakes, as well as corn dogs. We should ignore the slight, focus on the grander objective. You can either right the wrong or honor is all. Yeah. Okay. I do have that grudge, but it's less important than dealing with this one.
Aye.
The big concern I have is an army spawning from here and moving up. So I think it's time to get a Rune Lord and start recruiting something to at least have even a token resistance over there. I do think it's funny. This is the only faction that I know of with the victory requirements to get your legendary lord to a certain level. I mean, it's very cool, but it's also very funny.
I am the Slayer King.
Alright, missions, Axe of Dargo. We should be strong enough.
Moving.
It says valiant defeat. I don't believe it. Ungrim is just so strong. This is probably gonna be the last battle of the day. I just realized these guys are all rank 9. That's pretty tough. Might be tough to deal with.
There across the way, the discordance, for the axe of Jargal to sing again, for the runes to glow bright with power once more. We must destroy the foe before us, the chaos filth, the dare cross.
I love his gigantic mohawk.
We do this
It's like
in the name of
half
Grimnir.
his own height.
For it will be a joy to spill the blood of Northmen. The enemy lord is a taint upon the world. Yet in fighting him, I shall make a thing of wondrous beauty. A perfect song of weaponcraft, in whose rhythm the axe of my
Yeah, Scarbrand ripping apart formations is really satisfying. Same with Kolic Suneater.
I hear your howls of longing, desperate to be about.
It's called a crest? Oh, okay, yeah, his crest.
The chaos scum before us. So, go, bring me victory. Bring me death.
Okay, first thing I notice, they're on the other side of a hill, which is pretty annoying.
Slayers!
The first thing I want to do is get up the hill and then attack them from the high ground. Because I don't want to be fighting uphill. We do have bombardments now. Did you know feral carnosaurs have a matched fighting animation for Hell Pit Abominations? I didn't. That's sick. Have you read the books and heard of the Nose Spider's Crest? No, I haven't. I haven't read any of the Gotrek and Felix books, or the really any Warhammer Fantasy books. I just haven't read them. I've read a lot of 40k books. And what I'm hoping for is that there aren't going to be a lot of plot twists to this battle.
This vile lord is no fool. They come at us from behind on their black steeds.
They come at us from behind.
I will have
Do
it
they?
dead or die trying. Either way, I fulfill my oath. Nothing can stop us.
Okay. You know how I was just saying I hope that there's no shenanigans? It seems like there are in fact shenanigans.
Let me get my tools. The clans unite. It is a reckoning. Moving out.
Slayers! Stay as one!
My doom approaches.
Kazook! Move now! Keep it home!
I think the only thing to do is to go get him.
To the forge! Kazook!
Yeah, let's go after this Chaos Lord directly.
Quarrelers! Strike out! It is a reckoning! Kazook! Dowie halt! Miners! Right far, right fast!
Slayer King! Attack!
Kill-Orcs! Unlock formation!
I like how the Slayers just say kill orcs, even if there's no orcs to be found. They just, you know, just kill orcs, just in case. Probably not going to do a ton of damage to these Chaos Knights. It did pretty good damage, actually.
Let the vengeance begin! Iron Drakes! Thunderers! Pump those dwarfen legs!
Got some good damage there on the Marauder Horsemen.
My oath, they die.
We'll do... Oh, we could do, like, right there. That should be good.
I am the Slayer King. It is an order.
Nice. Oh my god, that was so much damage from the Scepter of Stone. Okay, really glad I built that before this battle. Snorri's bald with nails pounded in and painted red. Ugh.
Wronged us! Vengeance!
Sounds gruesome.
Ready to strike.
Attack the earth! Vengeance! No, they
Okay, they're shattered. No need to waste firepower on them anymore.
Iron Drakes! Will do!
We'll move forward just a bit.
Plow through. Yes.
Miners!
I love miners with blasting charges. They're so satisfying.
Aye! Slayers!
Vengeance. Slay the Oathbreakers.
We seem to be kind of crushing this battle. I thought it would be close. It's not close. This will be huge. Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Horn can rampage armies? Yep. Nice.
Dwarf honor is at stake.
It's funny though, because the Scepter of Stone does so much more damage
Scissor.
than the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. I'm sort of like, yeah, you know, whatever. That's not an AoE damage. This is AoE damage. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, bro, where's your army? Immediate army losses.
Ungrim Ironfist.
That was pretty good. Just kill him anyway, homie. Yeah. I think I might have already said that, but yeah, that's... Yep. There you go. Easy. Scepter of Stone. Good item. In case anybody didn't know. Because I did not know it did that much damage. We'll get some oath gold and some money. There we go. We got the Axe of Dargo. So now Ungrim is
Death.
fully kitted out. It's gonna be so good. I mean, he's already really good. Master Rune of Stromny Redbeard. Oh, that seems good. There we go. Using all the equipment. You can... Oh, Flash Bomb seems good. Flash Bomb, and you can use Triangulation. 16. Reducing enemy wins is pretty good, so we'll do that. And of course, my man here, level 19. Already really strong. Level 19 at at turn 27 is quite good.
Moving.
Let's go here. No, actually, let's not do that. What we'll do, we'll go here. And we'll get that Slayer.
Onward.
And we'll get this giant Slayer. And, yeah, that's probably okay. And the next turn we'll actually go after this. Peak pass.
I suppose so.
He's not as good with Slayers, so I'll get some actually higher tier units with him. Okay. Kolick is cool so far. As soon as I typed I got an ad. Oh, sorry. As soon as I typed Kolick is cool, I got slapped with 2 minutes of ads. Sorry, yeah. Twitch has added that automatically for non-subs. But yes, Kolick is awesome. I love vassalization. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. Appreciate everyone for watching. We now have all of Ungrim's equipment. It's going to be fighting a lot of greenskins. Writing the grudges tomorrow. Yeah, please. Oh, mistake. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I was gonna say, please follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. If you haven't already, feel free to support the channel with a Twitch Prime or YouTube membership, whatever. And yeah, it's been really fun. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I will see you all tomorrow. And have